This conference will now be recorded.
In the last session, we were discussing about material determination, and we finished discussing about material determination. Today, we'll discuss about a new concept, which is free goods. Free goods is offering material free of cost to customer in relation to main item. So when customer will be eligible for this free goods, only when customer buy the free goods. Okay, that is as mentioned. Let's say if customer is buying X material 100 quantity, we want to use 20 quantity as free goods. Okay, for 100 quantity, we want to offer 20 as a free goods. So when customer will be eligible for that 20 quantity as a free, only when customer buy the 100 free goods. So free goods is offered in relation to main item. Only when customer buy the main item, customer will be eligible for the free goods. So free goods also works on condition technique concept, and free goods is classified into two different types, that is inclusive and exclusive. So the scenario, as I mentioned, for every X material 100 quantity customer buy, customer will get X material 20 quantity free. So first let's see what is inclusive. Free goods inclusive. Free goods inclusive. So in inclusive, okay, let's say the price of free goods, the price of X material, price of one X material is $1. Okay, price of one X material is $1. So how much quantity of free goods customer is getting? Anyone? How much quantity customer is getting in free?
$20.
How much? 20, right?
20.
20. So when you take the value, customer is getting $20 as free goods. That is value. When you say quantity, it is 20 quantity. In the value, it is $20, right? So in the inclusive, if customer has placed an order for X material 100 quantity, how much customer has to pay? Customer has to pay $100, right? For that, customer will be getting 20 quantity free. But in inclusive, what we are trying to do is we want to include the benefit of the free goods into the customer ordered quantity. Okay, we want to include the benefit of free goods into customers ordered quantity. That means now if customer place an order for X material 100 quantity, how much customer has to pay? Anyone?
$80.
$80, right? Because the $20, which is free goods, the benefit for the customer, that we want to include into customers ordered quantity. So that is inclusive. Inclusive means we are including free goods into the customer's ordered quantity. So customer is getting whatever he has ordered, let's say 100 quantity. On top of that, customer is getting, instead of 20 quantity, customer is getting a value benefit, which is included into the ordered quantity. So that is inclusive. In exclusive, what we are doing is, in exclusive, customer is asking for 100 quantity. So we are giving that 100 quantity. On top of that, we are giving 20 quantity as free to the customer. Here, there is no value, it's a quantity. The free goods is in quantity. So for every 100 quantity customer is ordering, we are giving 20 quantity free. So in this particular exclusive, we can offer even different material as free. That means customer has ordered for X material 100 quantity, but I can offer Y material as 20 quantity free, or Z material 20 quantity free. Okay. So In inclusive, can I do that? Anyone? In inclusive, can I give a different material?
No, sir.
Not
No.
possible, right? Because the value has to match, right? So we cannot give a different material in inclusive. But when it comes to exclusive, you can give other materials also free comparing to the ordered material, right? So this is inclusive where we include customers the benefit into the ordered quantity, and exclusive is where customer has to pay for the whole quantity what customer ordered. On top of that, customer will get free goods. So this inclusive is again classified into two. Free goods is classified into two. That is free goods with item generation and free goods without item generation. You remember yesterday material determination we are talking? That is, we want to show the substituted item as a separate line item, right? The same way, even in the free goods, whether you want to show it as a separate line item or you want to just deduct the value from the main item. Okay, so free goods with item generation. With item means serial number 10, X material 100 quantity, and serial number 11 will give 20 quantity free. So that serial number 20, serial number 11, which is free goods, that we'll show it as a separate line item. Okay, we'll show that as a separate line item. But here what happens is there is a condition type called R100. This R100 will be determined and make this item as completely free. Customer don't need to pay for this item. It will make that item as completely free. That is with the item generation. Then free goods without item generation. That means customer ordered for X material 100 quantity. Okay, customer ordered for X material 100 quantity. But we don't want to show the free goods as a separate line item, but we want to just deduct the value of customer ordered, the free goods from the customer ordered quantity. So in this scenario, what happens? There is a condition type called as NRAB. This will be determined and deduct the value from customer ordered quantity, right? So in with item generation, we'll show a separate line item for free goods. In without item generation, we'll just deduct the value of line item from the customer ordered quantity, right? So let's see how this configuration works. And this configuration of free goods also works on condition technique. So let's do the configuration. Yeah. So SPR, the menu part is same. It's under the sales and distribution, basic functions, and free goods, condition technique for free goods. So when you go for condition technique, you could see all the tables, fields, number ranges, everything. So we'll directly go to the condition type. The standard free goods condition type is NA00. You could see the NA00, which is assigned to access sequence NA00. Then we need to place this condition type into the procedure. The procedure for free goods, you see the usage here and application. The standard procedure for free goods is NA01. Select this and go to the control data. You could see the condition type being placed here, right? So this is condition technique, which we know it, right? But how this free goods is connected with sales order or pricing? Because we are saying that we'll deduct the value, right? So how it is connected? That is, activate free goods determination. This is very important step because this is where the logic, where it is the free goods is being connected with the sales concept, and free goods, the price is getting triggered or deducted. So activate free goods determination. So when you go to this tab with the same combination, okay, with the same combination of your sales pricing procedure, whatever we mentioned, right? OVKK. OVKK. Did we discuss uh, in pricing concept in the OVKK? Did I mention what is the purpose of condition type? Anyone, you remember? In OVKK, there is a field called as condition type in the right corner. Did I mention what is the purpose of that field? This field. Did we discuss?
No, sir.
Okay, we haven't discussed this. Okay, just remind me. Okay, I'll make a note. End of the session, we'll see this very important interview question. Actually, I don't know how I missed it. Okay, we'll discuss this. We'll come back to this once after the free goods. Okay, so this is free goods procedure. You could see the transaction. It's a different transaction. You don't need to memorize transactions here. That's not so important. You can leave the transactions. So with the same combination of our OVKK, that is 1010, 00, and A and 1, we need to assign a procedure. Okay, we need to assign procedure. For some reason, this is okay. Let me just drag them. You see this? We have a procedure. So 1010, 00, A and 1. The same combination, whatever your pricing procedure you maintained in OVKK, you have to assign your free goods procedure here. So this is the relation between the pricing concept and that is sales, SD, and free goods, because free goods can be also in MM. You see here it clearly says determine free good procedure in sales, not in purchasing, right? So how this sales and this particular sales document pricing concept are related with this activation of free goods configuration. This particular step is the main important. Activate free goods determination, which will connect this pricing and everything. Okay. So once we are done with this configuration, that is condition technique, then next is determine item category for free goods. What is the free goods item category? Anyone? What is free goods item
AWS,
category?
Yeah.
TANN.
Right? So we already know that. So with the combination OR, norm, you can also usage free. It will bring TANN. We already know this. So nothing to do here. You could just maintain it. Then control free goods pricing. This step, control pricing for free goods item category, TANN. What should be the field pricing? Anyone? TANN. TANN in the item category Vivo V7, what it should be, X or B? We already discussed it, right? In the routine. Routine 55. What routine 55 is checking in pricing? Routine 55. B. Pricing for free goods, 100% discount. That is what it's checking, right? Pricing for free goods, 100% discount. That's what it's checking. So nothing to do here. You only need to know this value. Maintain condition type for free. Can you meet Virendra, please? Yeah. So maintain condition type for 100% discount. You remember? We mentioned that there is a condition type called as R100. So maintain condition type for 100% discount. This step will take us to V/06. That is our price condition types. So nothing to do here. You should only know that there is two condition types available. One is R100, which is 100% discount, which is an item condition, but without an access sequence. And you should also know that there is another condition type NRAB, which will deduct the value from the line item, free goods, inclusive. Okay, this will deduct the value from the line item. You can copy, rename, and use it, but you should know that there are two conditions available: R100 and NRAB. Come back. Maintain pricing procedure for pricing. So this condition we need to maintain our pricing procedure, right? So click on this, then go to our pricing procedure, which is A001, and go to the control data. And this is a discount, right? It should be always between the gross price to price. What I'll do is I'll just remove this and I'll put it as R100, so that it will determine as a separate line item, R100. Save it. Okay, sorry. R100 has a routine, right? We missed it. R100, mandatorily, we have to maintain routine. What is routine for R100? Anyone? 55. What is routine for NRAB? 59. Okay, 59 is for NRAB and 55 is for R100. 59 free goods NRAB and 55 free goods pricing. So we need to maintain a routine, and we should also give the base type formula, because how system is making that line item 100% discount, or how system is deducting the value from main item. How system know that? That is through a formula. So we need to give the formula. Formula for this R100 is 28, with this, which will make the line item 100% discount. Routine 28 is, sorry, formula 28 is 100% discount, and formula 29 is free goods inclusive. Include the put the free goods benefit into the customer ordered quantity. So we are going with a separate line item, and we want to make that line item 100% discount. So we have put that 28. Let's save this. Right, R100, 34 step, right? Okay, that's correct. Base type formula routine, yes. So last step of this configuration is set transfer of cost to main item. Okay, set transfer of cost to main item. So in this step, what we are trying to do, so the scenario what we are discussing is X material 100 quantity. If customer is buying X material 100 quantity, we want to give 20 quantity free. Okay, so the selling price of this particular X material, one X material is $2, and cost price of this material, one X material is $1. Selling price is $2 and cost price is $1. So in this scenario, how much profit that business is making? Anyone? How much profit business is making in this particular scenario? Anyone? What profit they are making?
Sir,
Making
$80.
$80.
$80.
$80,
80%.
right? So 100 into 2, 200, right? 100 into 100, right? 100, and so selling price of one X material is $2. So the selling price in this scenario is $200, and cost price is, what is the cost price for $100?
100.
100. So how much profit business is making out of this scenario? 100,
100.
200 minus 100, right?
100.
200 minus 100, that is a profit. That is actual visible profit. But is business really making $100 profit? Okay, is business really making $100 profit? No, because $20, 20 quantity you are giving free to the customer, but is this 20 quantity free to the business?
No.
right? It has incurred some cost. Each item cost price is $1. So you're not, it's not free for the business. It has some expense, right? So if you don't include that cost price into the item cost price, header cost price, what happens? Your reporting is wrong. Actually, you are making only a $80 profit here, correct? We are making only $80 profit here, not $100, because we are giving 20 quantity free to the customer, but that 20 quantity is not for business. And you have to include that particular free item into the free item cost price into the main item. If not, what happens? All your reportings will go wrong, right? So where do we do that? Where do we do that? This step. Set transfer of cost to main item. Set transfer of cost to main item, where we will add the sub-item cost price to main item. We'll add sub-item cost price to main item. So this concept will come later again. This is copy controls. We'll discuss later. But as of now, let us just do only this configuration. So LF, select item. What is the item category for free goods?
EANN.
Double N.
EANN. Just select this, and you see this field accumulate cost. You see this accumulate cost? This has to be active. You need to active accumulate cost, so that what happens? The VPRS, cost price of the sub item, will be added to main item. This field is used in the main item to control whether the cost value is to be copied from the relevant sub item. If you want to copy the value of sub item cost price to main item, then you have to activate it, right? So this is the configuration what we have to do, so that the cost price of the item could be copied to the main item, right? So this is the configuration. So let us create a sales order and see how this works. Sorry, we need to maintain a condition record, right? So how do condition record? That is slash n VBN1 for free goods. The T code to maintain condition record is VBN1. NA00. See, we maintain condition record for NA00 because do R100 and NRAB condition have a access sequence? Anyone?
Oh,
No, right? So it is NA00. But how do system know? That is because we assign this NA00 to pricing procedure, that is free goods procedure. At free good procedure, we have put into all the combinations, determination combinations. That's how system knows it. So here, let's tell system with this sales are 10 and 100. Yeah. So let us tell system here, if this 1,000 customer, sorry, yeah, if this 1,000 customer buying this material 100, the minimum eligible quantity for free goods in businesses, also you see it right regularly, there will be minimum quantity eligible. So the minimum quantity to eligible for free goods is 100. Okay, it's 100. But we'll calculate free goods from 30 quantity. We'll calculate free goods from 30 quantity. Then for every 30 quantity, 5 are free goods. We need to mention units as well, if not system will throw an error. So now you see minimum quantity to be eligible for free goods is 100. But we start calculating free goods from 30 quantity. For every 30 quantity we calculate And for every 30 quantity, 5 are free goods. Okay. The next is calculation rule. This is very important. If you face an interview, you may face an interview on this. So there are 3 calculation rules. So what are these 3 calculation rules? The 3 calculation rules. The first one is pro rata. The calculation rule is nothing but again routine. It's a routine. You could see it's a logic. Only when the logic pass, system will validate it, and only when logic pass, system will allow you to proceed. If not, no. Right? So pro rata. What is pro rata? In 100, how many 30s are there? Anyone?
3.
In 100, there are 3 30s, right? So for every 30, how much quantity we are giving free?
5.
5.
5. So if it is 90 quantity, how much free quantity customer will get?
15.
15.
15. So, and how much quantity is balance out of the total minimum quantity? 10 quantity,
10.
right? So for 30, it is 5, right? For 30, it is 5. Then for 10, how much it will be? That what system calculates. It is some
It is
1.67%.
1.7.
Yeah, 1.7 or 1.67. You could see system calculated it in percentages. Total quantity in this scenario, customer will get 16.67%. That means if you go for pro rata, system will calculate even for this quantity as well. Minimum quantity is 100 to be eligible for free goods, but system starts calculating from every 30. But in pro rata, system will also offer free goods for this particular left out quantity as well, right?
Praveen, I have a question.
Yeah.
Total quantity is 100 for eligible, right?
Yes.
But why it is from 30 only?
It could be anything. You could also put eligible from 50.
No, from 30 is there, right?
Yes, yes. The
That part I
from
am not able to
you can
understand.
also to minimize the free goods. Let's say if I put, I will calculate it from 50. Then how much quantity customer will get as free goods? If I put 50, let's say here, okay. Instead of 30, I'll put it as 50. So now you tell me how much free goods customer will get?
5.
10. 10 quantity, right? In 100, there are 250s, correct? Okay. Admin, can you please mute? I don't know your name. Please change your name. It would be easy for me to identify. What is your name? What is your name? Okay. Yeah, please use only your names. You don't need to put your first and last name kind of thing. Just name for you to identify. If name is admin and you're asking a question someone and with lots of background noise, okay, that's not good actually. Okay, yeah, someone asked this question, right? So why it should be 30? It could be anything. It need not to be 30. I just taken is a 30. If I put 50, now how much free goods customer will get in the same scenario?
It's 5.
10. For every 50,
10.
there
10.
is,
10.
for every
Acha, okay.
15, there is one quantity, right? How much quantity? 10. That means what we are doing, we are giving free goods, but we are restricting it, right? Okay, we are restricting it. Okay, we are giving free goods, but at the same time, we are restricting it. Okay, so how much quantity it should be, that is up to the business, whether you want to give it for 50 or 75, 30 or 28, anything the number could be. So depending upon your business requirement, you will be using this value and this value, right? So this is pro rata. There's a pro rata logic where even for the left out quantity, you will be giving free goods, right? The next is unit reference. Okay, unit reference. So what is unit reference? System will take from quantity as 1 unit. Okay, so now in 100, how many units are there?
100. 3.
100 units. How many units? 3 units, right? System will take from quantity as 1 unit. That is here 30. 1 unit is 30 here. So in 100, how many units are there now?
3, sir. 3.
3 units. That means
3.3.
system. So now system, no, it's not 3.3 because 30 should be 1 unit. You cannot consider the 10 quantity, right? So system will offer free goods only for 90. For other 10, whichever is left out, system will not give any free goods. So only 15 will be the eligible free goods here because 1 unit system will take as a unit reference. I'm taking such a round figure, so it makes our calculation easy. But you could take any number. That is unit reference. Then next is whole unit. Whole unit is our minimum quantity in this scenario is 100. And from quantity is 30, right? Whole unit means your from quantity, that is minimum quantity, should be exactly divisible by from quantity. Okay, whole unit means your minimum quantity should be exactly divisible by from quantity. Is it possible this scenario? Will 100 exactly divisible by 30?
No, sir. No.
Right? Not possible. That means
No.
customer will not be eligible for any free goods. Okay, customer will not be eligible for any free goods in this scenario. If customer want to be eligible for free goods, what customer has to do? If customer plays 120 quantity, will be eligible for free goods? Will 120
Yes.
exactly divisible by 30?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
4 times, right? That means 4 into 3, right? 30. That is total 20 quantity customer will get free. That means we are promoting customer to place more quantity. Okay. So customer has to place order for more quantity so that customer can be eligible for free goods. Okay. So this is how this calculation rule works. Very important calculation rule that might be a interview question. The next is free goods. We discussed, right? It is inclusive and exclusive. So where do we tell that to the system? Free goods, whether you are maintaining a inclusive record or an exclusive. So by default, whenever we log into this particular free goods, whenever we get into the free goods condition record, by default always it will be inclusive. By default always it will be inclusive. You could change it to exclusive. So VBN1 ENA00. So the scenario, I'll just take a simple scenario, just like 100 material and 10 quantity is a minimum. From every 5 we will take the free goods, and for every 5 quantity we will give 2 quantity as free goods. Okay, for every 5 pieces 2 pieces are free. This is our condition record. We'll save this and we'll create an order and check. Okay, yeah. So calculation rule, I'll go with maybe, yeah, pro rata. That's okay. And free goods. I told you that free goods can be maintained in inclusive and exclusive. You see here by default always you are inclusive, but inclusive we want with item generation. So here you can maintain free goods with item generation. Select one, so it would be free goods with item generation. And the last control here is free goods delivery control. I'll first save this record. Free goods delivery control. So what is this free goods delivery control? If we create an order for X material, let's say the scenario is for every 500 quantity, 250 quantity is free. Okay, for every 500 quantity, 250 quantity is free. But at the moment we are delivering, the main item quantity is 250. Then what should be the free goods? Anyone? What should be the free goods quantity? The scenario is
Sir, 125.
250. Yeah, 125 should be, right? So you have taken a proportionate option, right? You have taken free goods as a proportion. So that free goods delivery will control. This will tell system whether you want to deliver the free goods in proportion to the main item or irrespective of the main item. Delivery takes place regardless of main item. Okay. Deliver if item is partially delivered or deliver proportionally to the quantity in main item. So how you want to deliver the free goods with relation to the main item or proportionally, not proportionally, everything you could control here under the free goods delivery control. And free goods also can be maintained in scales. 1 to 100 quantity, customer is eligible for 10 free goods. 101 to 200 quantity, customer will be eligible for more quantity. So like this, free goods can be maintained in scales as well. So let's create an order and check. So we are creating an order for 100 material, and I'll give only one quantity initially. What is eligible quantity we have given? Anyone? Minimum order quantity?
10.
10, right? So I'm just giving only one quantity initially. When I give only one quantity, system, okay, 1 moment. There is one another condition record is being maintained. What is it? Okay, CMIR is being maintained. VD 52. No. What is this? BB12, material determination. 100, it is replacing with 200. Let us delete this record. Say yes. Create an order.
Then
Good.
can we configure new routine under calculation type?
Can we configure your saying, right?
Yes, new one.
You can write it. Yes, any routine, any logic, you can write it. Yeah. So what system says here? Take minimum. Okay, ignore this. This is from the material master. You see this option. Take minimum 10 pieces of free goods has not been reached. I entered only one quantity, right? System is telling that there is a free goods. You take 10 quantity, you will be eligible for free goods. It's a warning message. You could ignore it. Right? System ignored it. So I'll create an order for 10 quantity. You see, now system determined free goods. TAN 6 pieces. TANN free goods 4 pieces. We have told system that minimum quantity is 100. Sorry, minimum quantity be eligible for free goods is 10, but every 5 quantity, 2 quantity is free. In 10, there are 2 5s, and for every 5, there should be 2 free goods. That means total 4 free goods. You see, 4 is free goods which customer has to pay for. Sorry, 6 what customer has to pay, and 4 is absolutely free. And TAN and TANN is free goods. Higher level item category. You remember higher level item. What it shows here, higher level item 10. So these two items has relation now. This is the higher level item. So for TANN, line item 11, the higher level item is 10. And if you go for this free goods item. Double click, go to, this is TANN, free goods item, and you go to conditions. R100 has triggered 100% discount. Okay, R100 is triggered and 100%. You see the percentage here? 100% discount. So customer has nothing to pay here for this item. Only for this item, only for 4 pieces, it is 0. Everything is minus, you see. Customer don't need to pay anything. So customer has to pay only for that 6 items, the main items. You see, this is positive. This is positive. Customer has to pay for this, right? So this is all about the free goods. So any questions, please go ahead.
So will you please tell me how can we configure?
Okay, yeah. What is your question? What configuration?
Mm, how can we configure new routine under calculation type?
We can't do that, right? The routines has to be written by the adapters. Routine is a logic, it's a program, right? Are you allowed to
Okay.
write a program?
No.
No, you're a functional consultant. You don't write it. You give only logic. You give only logic so that your technical consultant write a new routine and give a number so that you can go instead of 28, you can assign that new number.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions, anyone?
If, for
I
example,
have
we are
a
giving,
question.
if,
Go
for
ahead.
example, we are giving for 100 quantity, 20 is a free, right?
Yes.
If customer has placed 2 different purchase orders with complete quantity is 100, still can we able to give 20 free? Same day, customer has placed same day 100 quantity, different orders.
Okay. Yeah, if you put in scale, like for 100, it is 20, and 101 to 200, it is 40, then you can offer more. Okay. So for 100, system will offer 20, right? Only for
Yeah.
the 100 system is offering. Okay.
Yeah.
In multiples, it will be, but you can mention in the scales.
Oh.
Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello.
Go ahead. I can hear you, please.
Yes, in minimum quantity you have taken quantity as 100, and
Mm.
from in column from you have mentioned 30, and for every 30 we are offering 5 goods as free, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But when we know that we are giving 5 free goods for 30, then what's the point of keeping 100 minimum quantity? There I'm getting little confused.
Yeah. Because can you give just for 10 quantity, can you give 5 quantity free?
Sorry.
See, there should be some minimum eligible quantity, right? Then only you can give
Yes,
offer. Okay, you cannot just
yes,
give free goods. Like say, if customer buy 5 quantity, for 5 quantity you cannot give 5 free, right?
no,
So there should be some minimum
yes,
eligible quantity so that you can make
yes,
a little more profit. For that reason, we are
okay,
telling if you want free good, let's say usually customers place order for 70 quantity, 85 quantity. A
uh,
customer who is placing an order for 85 quantity, if you tell this offer,
uh,
the customer place 100 or he will stick still with 85,
customer will place an order.
100, right? So you are
Yes.
pushing a little further so that customers can place order for more quantity.
Okay, let's assume if a customer buys, with our old scenario, 130, if the customer buys only, orders only for 30 quantity, will he may
30,
not be eligible for that 30 quantity? Let's
even
assume he
99
is
it will
not.
not be eligible. Even
Uh, uh,
99 it will not be eligible. That's what system is telling, right? You
okay,
take
okay,
10
okay,
quantity so that you will be eligible. You take
okay,
10 quantity, so you will be eligible. You see, I put 9,
okay,
system has taken
mm,
away the free goods. There is no free goods now. System has
okay,
taken away.
fine,
Okay, it should be
okay,
minimum 10. That's what we mentioned. It should be minimum 10. To be eligible for
Only
schemes.
you
I
will be
put,
eligible for the offer. Okay,
yes,
okay,
minimum
got it, got
quantity.
it. Okay, got it. And please upload yesterday's video class. Sir.
Sure, sure.
I,
I'll
I
just
got
post
it.
it.
By tomorrow, please upload it.
Yeah. Sure, check by tomorrow 11. You should see that. Okay.
And one more thing, sir, I wanted to ask, when can we start preparing our resumes and how things will go,
Yeah,
like
we could
how we are
discuss
about to.
end of the session. I told you right, by end of this month, this batch would be completed.
Okay,
So once we're done with the business, we'll finish the resume discussion.
okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay. So
Hi,
good everyone
sir.
and catch. Oh yeah, I have a question. Please go ahead.
I sent you the screenshot in the WhatsApp, so please once check it.
Yeah, sure. Trust everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I got it. One moment.
And
Let
by
me.
mistake, the documents were deleted. Please, will you send those documents once again?
Yeah, for that, send me a test email so that I can reply to the same email.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So one
Okay.
moment. Okay, I'll just check and update you. Reply in the WhatsApp. Okay. I
Okay,
could
sir.
not find your message now. I'll just check and I'll reply
Okay.
back to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So good everyone and catch up tomorrow. Bye bye.